Hello. Okay, first I noticed something really weird, or creepy. Okay, so you type in a word, then you close the window, and you make a new window, and you go back, and my word's there. What the fuck? It should not be saving that. It's putting it in like cookies or something, which is really not cool. Oh, wait. Well, it looks like it's a menu, but it's not. Anyway, yeah. So this website's a little lame. Okay, I wanted to read the open-minded thread. Oh, I need my... Okay. So I posted, do you think you're open-minded? And then people talked some. So let's see what they said. I didn't ask how much open-minded though. And it should be like compared to your own standard of open-mindedness. Like, does he not have a concept of what's open-minded or not? Or what is like a good amount of open-mindedness? Oh, I guess he says that. So he doesn't know what the standard is. He had in mind setting up a generic excuse to ignore anything you want while considering yourself open-minded. It's like the anti-paths forward. Oops. the word ones, like, refers to a previous word, and I changed it here because repeating the actual thing you're talking about, instead of using a word like that, or this, or one, helps make it easier to read, because they don't have to remember as much, or look back. So I frequently reduce the amount of reference words like pronouns in my writing. Like, I still have this one, but I have standards twice instead of just once. A lot of people just like would write something once and then always use reference words that are shorter. Here, this ones comes like very quickly after the thing it refers to, so it's easier to follow. Okay, I think that's enough to advance the discussion. So let's send it. Yeah. PAS will take like stupid people saying stupid stuff and then try to interpret it in FI terms, which isn't what they meant. He's not the only one who does that, but I think he's done it several times. Well, at least he's not denying it. Sins and mistakes aren't equivalent. Not all mistakes are sins. I guess I'll reply. Oops. Mute notifications. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna blur the notification out in the video. It'll be awesome. Anyway. Let's emphasize. Okay. Yeah, it is a big loophole, the human fallibility thing. Because, like, if you don't believe in God, you can still believe there's objective truth, and the objective truth is absolute and infallible, in a sense. Like, it's sort of like God. But then it's human understanding that's fallible. So you can actually paint a picture with the Christian doctrine that's pretty similar to the fallible ideas doctrine. Except fallible ideas doesn't have a Bible. It doesn't think that we know any of the absolute truth infallibly or anything like that. Whereas Christians, I think they blur that line a lot. I don't think, some of them just say the Bible's infallible, but I think plenty of them are aware the Bible's been translated. It's been dealt with by fallible men. So it can be misunderstood, stuff like that. So they sort of blur the lines about whether it's infallible or not, I think. Certainly plenty of them don't just take whatever their pastor says he read in the Bible as the infallible truth. How do you spell? Oh, there we go. Oh, I could have like an email subject line appear in this mail activity box that was private. I gotta worry about that. Anything private here? No. That's right, I have a Windows computer. You caught me. Let's just cut. Don't need a huge amount of context for what I'm talking about, which just sort of goes off his most recent comments. Right. 2. Okay, that's enough to continue the conversation. Don't think I need to write him a whole essay. No, I didn't write 233 pists just now. That was a typo. This is just in the PAS again. Yeah, not very impressive. Well, they can't be too clear about that, or else anyone with a crisis of faith wouldn't bother coming back. Since they're going to hell anyways, might as well become a sinner. Won't make any difference. So they have to give some hope of redemption. Oh, so like the whatchamacallit? The encyclicals. So like when he did that encyclical on climate change. Right, so this isn't infallible. That's cool. I didn't know that. Well, good job, Justin. But it's funny because, like, I don't claim to know much about Christianity, really. But PAS was saying it's, like, the area he knows about. Although it might have been Protestants in particular, or, like, evangelicals in particular that he knew about. Oh yeah, he did say evangelical, not Catholicism. Okay. Still, he did talk about Catholicism and get it wrong, whereas I didn't. you know, post stuff making claims about Catholicism. That's not something I do very much. Oh, Justin gave the exact example I just googled. And he used the word encyclical, so I didn't have to think of it myself. Oh well. I learned that word because Ayn Rand did an essay on some papal encyclical. I forget which one, but it's in one of her nonfiction essay books. She talked about one or two of them before. At some point. I don't know. Oh, PAS doesn't reply further. Well, maybe he conceded. Infallible Obama. Oh man. Well. Oh, someone actually answered yes. Cool. This was my planned follow-up if someone said yes. So I had planned follow-ups for yes and no. No is an easy one. Well, it's not easy to do like an ideal perfect follow-up or whatever, but it's pretty easy to think of some follow-ups if they say no. Doesn't you can just offhand be like, oh, you don't think you're open-minded? Well, aren't there some good ideas out there maybe? Boom, follow-up. But anyways, the follow-up to yes is a bit harder, but this was my plan. And then if they say yes again, then you can ask how they know they're different. Why are they special? And if they say no to this, then you can say that maybe they're not a very good judge of open-mindedness, and you can point out some ways people aren't open-minded and give some examples and ask them why they hadn't noticed ever, stuff like that. Anyway, send. So I guess that was 4, I think. Alright, I'm gonna end the video for now. Maybe I'll do another one later. You guys should... People have not been commenting on my videos much. So you guys should try commenting more and discussing them instead of silently listening and then probably having misunderstandings that don't get cleared up because there's no back and forth iteration. So I say that a lot, but it's important. And if you don't think it's important, then tell me why the hell not. Reply to me and argue it's not important. If I'm wrong, make your case. If I'm not wrong, then act that way. So yeah, either do it or argue with it. Otherwise you suck. Later.